Australian Minister of Defence Brendan Nelson says his country will support a U.S. response against North Korea if North Korea launches a missile.
Nelson met with U.S. Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld at the Pentagon. Rumsfeld says North Korea's action of putting a missile on a launch pad has concerned the world community.
With respect to North Korea, it is worrisome to the world, to their neighbors and others, to see the steps that appear to be being taken by the North Koreans with respect to the preparation of a missile launch. They've not made any announcements to the world as to their intentions, or no notice to mariners or of any type, which leaves a lot of unknowns that people have to address. I know that the Department of State and the President have talked to a number of other countries and urged them to interest themselves in the subject. It's not for me to characterize the extent to which one or another country may or may not have done so.
We hope, of course, it won't be necessary, but should North Korea launch what proves to be a missile, Australia would strongly support the United States dealing with it effectively as it sees fit, and obviously we continue to support the processes of the UN and the six-party talks in hoping that that's not ever necessary.
The Australian Defence Minister also says Australia will keep their soldiers in Iraq until they are no longer needed.
We are there until the job in Iraq is done. And what that means is when the democratically elected Iraqi government, and who would have thought 4 years ago anyone would be saying that, but when the democratically elected Iraqi government is able to manage its own affairs, having been supported by the United States, the British, Australians and the other partner countries, when it is able to conduct its own affairs and we've negotiated the arrangements, then and only then will we be in a position to talk about such things.